My apologies. This is gonna have to become a two-part video because my recording software malfunctioned, and I don't really feel in the mood to redo 13 minutes of recording all over again. I mean, I don't really care to redo that like that. So yeah, this is gonna be a two-part video. So back to what I was saying about present card. Just to summarize it all up, since I was rambling about it in part 1, it's just a really good card all Trickstar players should be running in order to refill your opponent's hand when they start chaining all those hand traps and quick play spells off of their hand. It's just a great card you can use in order to do so. And now the next card I wanted to talk about, people are going to be trying out against you. Deck Lockdown. Neither player can add cards from their deck to hand except by drawing them. No monsters could be special summoned from the main deck. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. This card is technically good against Zodiac Rapier as well, because Zodiac Rapier is going to allow you to summon from your main deck. Keep that in mind. But against Trickstars, you just simply want to lock them out from searching. This is what the deck mainly focuses on. And the best out to this that I can suggest for you, Twin Twisters. Next card, Vanity's Fiend. This is actually really powerful card against Trickstar. And a lot of people are going to be trying it out against Trickstar because they need to special summon in order to even do their chain summoning combo. If they can't do it, they can't complete everything they need. And furthermore, they get fucked. RIP. So, yeah. And the one card that I actually forgot to put in this, hold on. Book of Moon is actually the best out that I can suggest to you for Vanity's Fiend. Because you can't run Book of Eclipse yourself because you'll be screwing yourself over as well. So Book of Moon on Vanity's Fiend will allow you to continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Other cards, which include but are not limited to Raigeki, Darkhold, Torrential Tribute, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulsory Evac Device. Because you could still do the Licorice play during your opponent's turn, since she can special summon herself off of your hand by returning one of your tricks, by returning Candina to your hand during your draw or standby phase. That's what I'm implying those trap cards that you can run. And the next cards that people are going to try out against you, going first only though, Strike and Skill Drain. Skill Drain is OP against the deck because their monster effects get negated no matter what. Like, that's so overpowered. And another card that I forgot to include in that case. Majesty's Fiend is OP against Trickstars. Let me move some shitty card out of here. Yep. He deserves his own pedestal with, there you go. Majesty's Fiend is broken against Trickstars because they can't even resolve Licorice from hand. They can't resolve shit. The only thing they can do is search. And that's it. They won't be able to resolve their monster effects in order to be able to search the trap card, which is what they need the most in order to empty out your hand with the Draw and Lockbird combo. And speaking of Draw and Lockbird, Majesty's Fiend locks out that fucker too. Which is why I say Skill Drain in a sense. Let me fix the banner so I don't give you guys the wrong idea. There we go. Skill Drain is one of those cards that's going to be really helpful because although it doesn't prevent them from doing their Licorice play, you still can use Skill Drain in order to prevent yourself from taking all that crazy burn damage and locking out the deck altogether, going first. And Strike is the only other one I have on here I think is really that good against Trickstars, just because you can hit their licorice from hand and prevent them from doing that play in the first place. And how you could simply counter Strike? Go for Make sure your opponent goes second so they won't draw on the strike, or run Twin Twisters so you can blow out Skill Drain and Solemn Strike. And for Majesty's Fiend, you can also run things like Book of Moon or Solemn Warning to set him face down. You can run things like Book of Moon to set him face down permanently, or you can run the Solemn Warning so his summary will just be simply negated. And the last suggestion I have to you as a Trickstar player, be creative. If you don't want these side deck cards to affect you, be creative and do something outside of what YouTubers like Team Samurai X1 post on their channels. There are other ways that you can play the deck, aside from such, but I'm not going to mention those ways that I'm aware of, because this channel encourages creativity amongst the community. And if you can't be creative for yourself, then you shouldn't. And then, in my opinion, if you can't come up with something creative, you do not deserve to win your locals at all. You do not deserve to top at all if you cannot be creative. If you're just going to be a net decking piece of trash, you deserve to lose your locals every time you go. And I honestly hope you do. If you're going to copy, cut, and paste card for card different deck profiles on YouTube or Twitch or freaking Zodiac off of Zodiac Duelists, getting free deck lists off of them, you deserve to lose your locals every time you go, and I really hope you do. And if you choose to run the Trickstar deck for only what it is, unless if your locals is really stupid and they're not prepared for Trickstar, you're probably not gonna top. Like, for Trickstars, like, I think 1 out of every 30 people, 1 out of every 30 people that play Trickstar is actually gonna win with the deck. And if you manage to top 8, you're lucky. Because there's a lot of videos on YouTube going viral about how to counter the deck right now. And I figured I'd do this to help Trickstar players counter these tech cards that are going to be ran against them. But the real way to counter these tech cards is don't rely on your deck's engine. Be creative. Mix it with something else. Synergy. Synergize it with other decks that do something similar or are similar to the deck. So when your deck gets shut down, your deck won't completely fade out. And like I've said in my Market Watch video, Trickstar Reincarnation is so not worth. It's so not worth the money right now. Unless if you can come up with something innovative and creative. Or unless if you know everybody at your locals is so stupid that they don't even know how to counter a simple fucking deck like Trickstar. Aside from that, I wouldn't dare invest about 70 to $75 on a playset of Reincarnation. I personally wouldn't do it. And probably more, because my math is, I'm doing my math as if it's a $20 card. I mean a $25 card. It's probably more than $25 right now. It's anywhere from 28 to 30 each right now. That's a bit expensive if you ask me. But yeah. I mean, if you got all the cards in the sneak peek packs, if you got all the cards in the packs already, then I guess you can run it if you want. But when there's simple things like Blackwing Dragon that Jane Zine players can run in order to counter your deck, yeah. Like, the deck only literally relies on its own engine. Or the Drone Lockbird Lockdown. If you can stop both of those things, the deck's done. So yeah, I've rambled enough upon this mess. I hope you Trickstar players found my tips useful on how to keep your deck running, even with all the odds stacked against you. This is Team Tech signing out. Have a good day. Peace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.